Yeah, look, about I think it's 4 years ago now. I was diagnosed with generalized chronic pain. So that ultimately mean that my entire body hurt all the time. Some parts were worse than others. So I've been to rheumatologists, I've been to osteos, and no doctors could work out exactly why, or you know what it was or how to fix it. So the only option I really had was to be popping pills 4 to 5 times a day just to manage it and kind of have a bit more of a normality. So without the pain relief, I was sitting on about a 7 or 8 on my pain level. With the pills during the day, kind of sat around a 5. So the pain was still there, but it was, you know, not as bad as without the pills. And then Chris comes to me about these patches. And yes, I was like Andrea, I was super skeptical. And I did have a few eye rolls and said, how the hell do you have time for this, Chris? And so he kept nagging me and kept nagging me. And so I finally gave in and tried them. And so within a week of using the patches, my pain had reduced down to about a 3 or 4. And I was like, well, maybe I don't need these pills. So after about a week, I stopped taking my other pills and the pain stayed at about a 3 or 4. And so now, I think 7 weeks later, we're probably sitting at about a 2 for my pain levels. Now, my mum had passed away from myeloma about 4 years ago, and because of my chronic pain, and especially with it being in my back, they started doing some free serum light chain blood tests every year. And so what that showed was a really high level of inflammation, and that marker has not moved for the last 3 years. So it was just stay on the pills. And so I've just had my latest annual blood test, and all of my inflammation that was showing on those blood test results has gone back into the normal range. So blood tests don't lie. You know, I don't care what other people think or say about these patches we're wearing. I'm in less pain. Blood tests are normal. We're good.
That's fantastic. Just while I keep nagging, right?
Absolutely.
And Joe is a strength and conditioning coach. He's a PT. He runs a very successful business, and he's very good at what he does. So Joe, how have you found it from your perspective as a personal trainer?
So yeah, from a personal trainer, I suppose, point of view, being a strength trainer, I do a lot of powerlifting sort of training. I also powerlift competitively myself. And what I've found is over the last, I suppose, 7 weeks that we've been on them, that my strength has become super consistent, which means that I'm able to actually pump out more reps at a higher volume, which kind of surprised me a little bit. At first I thought I was just having really good sleeps and I was eating well, and so at the first couple of weeks I kind of just wrote it off. But then I suppose about 2 weeks ago, I started hitting some pretty hefty benches, and I was benching 150, but I was only able to get 1 or 2 of those out, and now I can actually pump out 3 or 4. So it just goes to show that these patches definitely help you with your strength. And it's something that I definitely recommend to all my clients as well. That's for sure.